the very first game of the season for the Milwaukee Bucks. And yeah, what a game. It was a good big one. Although it was some ups and downs like going on in this game, and we will talk about that. Just yeah, I need it. But let me start the pre-recorded episode, and we can get started. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to WFSO Bucks Talk. Yeah, can you believe it? The first Bucks game of the season, and it ended up being at home, and got to go to it. So I'm happy about that. Um, 120, 133. Despite for the Wizards having like efforts from Chris Middleton and seemed like he was doing good, and plus it's like back and forth 3 point shooting. I know it was like that in the first quarter, but then Wizards was in them too. Then Bucks was in some. Then it ended up being like the third quarter, and it ended up being not that good. But they didn't like lose the lead or anything. They led the game the whole time. But the thing was, it's like they would start to it was starting to go bad. Like wait a minute, what are y'all doing? It's like missing like threes and stuff like that. And another thing that Giannis really got to learn to, like in the beginning of the first half and stuff like that, he was kind of relying on his team, but it was just like it's not just you out there, buddy. But he did, had a big scoring game. But yeah, it was huge. And everybody, I think at least everybody, but I think it was one person that did not score. And yeah, Sims did score a point. Although I thought he'll be like the main, backup, at least like the backup center to Miles Turner, but Doc didn't go that way, and it seems like he ended up starting just to went with Bobby Portis as the backup big, and not saying it's like a bad idea, but I don't think Bobby should just start at the Cat 9362. Welcome to the live, Melissa Parker. Welcome to the welcome to the live, Lil Roach. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. Um, okay, let me just get this out. And for those watching through Twitch for the first time, I know it's been like maybe like a week since I did a video. Yeah, Kidder, no. Um, but great guy VR. Hey, welcome to the live. Lately, like we can get to the stats, and as probably y'all that's watching the recorded episode, you can see like it was all Bucks. So like the sorry Wizards did not lead at all, and as you saw for the ABJ, welcome to the live. Politics we're not going to talk about, so no. Um, Thanks for the sub and the like, so I appreciate it. But anyways, Wizards didn't lead the game. But Samuel A, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Checking on and see the Bucks only led. They led as much as 22 points. There was no ties, no lead change, and the longest run the Bucks had was like 12 points. Carl, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Um, let's see. Look at the other stats. Of course, yeah. Despite Miles Turner was doing some good rebounding, and both Giannis as well, but yeah, they still kind of suck at rebounding with 46 rebounding to Wizards 56. So one of the things they need to focus on in the near future. Um, yeah, I'm surprised about that assist. So 31. I think that's the biggest I ever seen. Them had an assist in the first game. So that's something. Five steals for the Wizards, eight for the Bucks. Not bad. Six blocks to four, which is pretty good, and limited turnovers. That's what I like to see. Well, you had Wizards with 13, and you got the Bucks only had like eight turnovers. So yeah, that's huge. That is huge. Um, probably gonna get majority of them probably be against Giannis, but we'll find that out later. So field goal percentage, of course, 51% from the field for the Bucks, and I would say 47% for the Wizards. Um, they a little bit even. Like each of them with 3 point percent is like I would say that they both each got like 41% from three, so it's kind of even. Free throws. Wow, I was shocked. The Wizards. Like 58% from the free throw to the Bucks. 79%. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Cause you think they were to probably try to average. You know what I mean? Just have like average. So it was just kind of weird. Um, Points to the paint. Oh yeah, the Bucks had more points in the paint, 60-44. That's huge. Second chance points. Wizards had more, 10-8. Fast break points. It was a close one, but Milwaukee had the edge over that, 22-18. So yeah, crazy, huh? Let's see. I'm probably gonna go to the box stores and trying to see if they got it like quarter after quarter, so we can. Okay, I don't think they got that, but not doing the play by play. Let's do a summary and see like do they have like how they Okay, there we go. So this is what I was looking for. So of course, first quarter, Milwaukee was up, and that's the highest that they had in the game, scoring wise. 40 to Wizards, the lowest they have in the game, 23. Then second quarter, you got Milwaukee 32, and you got the Wizards 30. And then you got the third quarter, like I was saying, like the Bucks was kind of getting killed in the third quarter, and they did kind of pick back up, which is good. Washington with the highest they scored in the quarter was is 37, and the lowest that the Bucks has scored in the quarter, which will be 29. So still not too bad, but the game got away from them at the one point, but yeah, it was just something. Um, then you had the fourth quarter, kind of like the same thing as the second with Washington 30 and Milwaukee 32. So yeah, insane, right? Let's see. They said the attendance here were oh over 17,000. So right now let's get to the we already talked about the team stats, so let's look at the player stats. So we're gonna go with Chris Middleton first. He had the team high with 23 points, three assists, six rebounds with one offensive rebound, two or three from the free throw. So yeah, that's kind of unlike him. 3 of 5 from three, which is pretty good. 9 of 14, so that's pretty good too. So if you get if the Wizards, they get this Chris Middleton that's like a good scorer and stuff like that. Like I said, I think the Wizards will be okay, in my opinion. Keyshawn George went 21 points, two blocks, one steal, four assists, nine rebounds, with one offensive rebounds, 4 8 from the free throw, 3 of 6 from three, and 7 of 15 from the field. Um, I don't know what that means, advanced gamer, but I think it's just kind of funny. So, yeah. Anyways, Alex Starr. So yeah, got a double double, but I'm thinking he probably would have scored more than that. So now I guess it's still like unclear that who's going to be that second or third option. So, because it seems like Chris Middleton most likely is the first option. And Barrett, if you're gonna be watching this, don't even say that they should have got rid of him. Look at this game. No, it was time. And plus, if they end up, getting him back in the trade deadline, they could, but they can't get it. They can't get him now if he get like released like early off his contract. But I seriously doubt it because of course y'all know he did accept his player option. Anyways, Alex Sarr with 10 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds, so double double. One offensive rebound, 0-2 from the free throw. Didn't attempt any threes, which is a shocker. 5 of 10 from the field. CJ McCollum. Looked like he had the second most minutes in the game and really didn't do that well. Yeah, 9 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 1-1 from the free throw, 0-6 from three, and 4 of 14 from the field. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. Um, but Carlington, no decent game for him. 11 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 of 4 from 3, and 4 of 9 from the field. That's something. So, yeah, they do got a good bench, so I can't complain about that. You got Trey Johnson with 16 points. Let's see, 16 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 5 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. Perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw, 4 of 8 from three, and 5 of 11 from the field. Cam Whitmore, yeah, he's something else. 14 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. Uh, just 1-1 from the free throw. 1 of 5 from three, and 6 of 12 from the field. So Corey Crisper, let's see, 11 points, 1 block, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 3 of 7 from 3, and 4 of 8 from the field. So let's see if anybody else scored more than that. So yeah, pretty much. Okay, so no. Um, okay, so they got Gary Trent like at the small forward positions, which I think they should, but it seems like otherwise they had Gary Trent like at the seemed like they mainly had him at like the main shooting guard, but hopefully they didn't hopefully that's the case. Maybe like have Gary Trent Jr. be in the small forward. So sorry, I thought there was times that Gary Trent Jr. was gonna fold like end up guarding but then again they kind of switch up like on defense and stuff like that. So I thought that was very good. But anyways, Gary Trent Jr. 17 points, 2 steals. Yeah, probably gonna get a lot of steals, so I wouldn't be surprised. 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 11 from three, but 6 of 12 from the field. So 3-point shooting is not too bad, and you know decent shooting. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he still got to learn that it's a team game as well. So I was expecting he get more assists in that. But anyways, he had 37 points, so that's the game high out of everybody, and the highest game that he has scored in the first game of the season ever. So kudos to him. Anyways, 5 assists, 14 rebounds, so pretty good. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 of 7 from the free throw. Well, kind of knew that. Shockingly, he hit a three. And I know some people in the crowd, including myself, was like, no, 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 no. Then he ended up hitting it. So 1 of 3 from three, 16 of 26 from the field. So still good. um, yeah. Despite Miles Turner with is on like field goal shooting and percentages and 3-point shooting and stuff like that, but he's still kind of tribute. But I think it's like he could have like contributed a little bit more because it seems like he wasn't. Yeah, because guys weren't even playing that much. You obviously will end up getting somebody like play at least 30 minutes a game. So Yeah, we did not have that. Very close, but didn't have that. But anyways, Miles Turner with 11 points and a massive 3 blocks. So yeah, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. So that's not too bad. Better than what Brooke Lopez will be getting. Anyways, like 1 offensive rebounds, 1 or 2 from the free throw, 2 of 8 from three, and 4 of 12 from the field. AJ Green, he did good himself. 11 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, and 4 of 6 from the field. So that's good. Although in the first quarter, Kevin Porter Jr. did score all 10 of his points, but fortunately, let me just say the 1 steal and 2 assists and 2 from the free throw, 2 of 3 from three, and 3 of 5 from the field. Unfortunately, he ended up spraining his ankle, and from what they show the replay of that, they ended up like tripping off of Bobby Porter's foot. It happens. So most likely they're gonna do an MRI tomorrow, but just most likely what he was seeing like, and plus like seeing him walking a bit, so it's probably none just a sprain. So it's probably gonna end up being day to day. So most likely Friday's game he probably won't be playing, or Sunday's game either when they got against Toronto, I believe. So yeah, most likely he's probably gonna be out from like a few games and probably gonna be like day to day. But anyways, look who picked up the pieces. Uh, and I know Barry probably gonna still same thing about yeah, Kyle Kuzma still suck. Well, anyways, I think Kyle Kuzma led the bench actually. Let me double check. Yes, he did. He led the bench with 12 points. Let me get that back right there. Yeah, 12 points. 2 blocks. So yeah, 2 blocks. 2 steals. Yeah, because he was really hyper on the defensive end, so which is pretty good. 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, which is good. But I like that he only attempt like 2 3-point shooting, but although he missed, but still don't try to attempt that much, so that's great. But 5 of 10 from the field, so yeah, he was attacking the basket, and it's been good. Bobby didn't get that much of a game, but he didn't play much either as usual. So yeah, find that kind of odd. But I guess 6 rebounds or something. Um, Ryan Rollins with 9 points. I believe that's okay. No, that's not turnovers. We didn't talk about that. But anyways, 2 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. Perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 1 of 6 from three, and 2 of 9 from the field. I thought he was making some, so yeah, I guess I was off on that one. Cole Anthony, think he could have played a little bit more. But out of nearly 12 minutes, 9 points. But yeah, he was getting in foul trouble too. So yeah, 1 block, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 or 2 from the three, and 4 or 5 from the field. So I think he had like a little bit more. He probably would be scoring like a few more points. But that's just me. Torrey Prince, it was a good idea. They put him on the bench. 11 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 1 rebound. See, 3 or 4 from three and 4 or 5 from the field. So that's something we want to see from Torian Prince. So that's pretty good. And okay, so it was Andre Jackson, and Thanasis that did not score. Oh yeah, Gary Harris didn't score either. But then again, they ended up giving them garbage minutes. So kind of sucks. 7 pops. It's a character on GTA. That'd be cool. KK, welcome to the live. Appreciate it. But yeah, okay, Alice was there, but he did not play. Or I know Pete Nance and Marcia, they was all like in street clothes. So I guess because they can only use their two-way players certain amount of games, so that sucks. But yeah, what more can you do? Anyways, final score 120 to 133. Bucks over the Wizards, and I think their next game is no, it's Toronto. They play Friday. I'm sorry, it is Toronto that they play Friday. So my mistake because I know they had to change the time of the games because Friday's game, they're gonna play them at 5:30 Central instead of the original 7 p.m. So yeah, so it'll be like a little bit half an hour early for like in Toronto because with them Eastern they're like an hour ahead of us. So yeah, just letting y'all know that if you didn't know, the game is gonna be early. Like I said, once again 5:30 p.m. Starting time for the game. Probably be back and forth like watching that and probably SmackDown too. So yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of scoring from what they said like almost like about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine people, well, nine guys score at least nine or more. So yeah, that's saying something. And I think the bench is actually going to surprise some people. I'm not lying. Like the bench is going to be surprising, and I think people are going to watch out for them. But they probably will end up having Ryan Rollins in the starting lineup, so I probably wouldn't even be surprised. So all the games ain't over, so what we're gonna do is just gonna look at uh Jazz beat the Clippers 128 to 129 to 108. Oh god, that's a shock. See, Grizzly did beat the Pelicans. Not only beat them by six, 122, 128. So not too bad. Um, this is a shocker too. The Bulls beat the Pistons 111 to 115. So yeah, that's a surprise. And here's a shocker right here. 76ers beat the Celtics. But they said their rookie, or the guy that's on their second year, ended up having like 33 points. So yeah, that ended up popping up. Now this is a shocker. Raptors ended up beating the Hawks 138 to 118. Yikes. Another shocker here. Magic ended up beating the Heat 121 125. Nets and Hornets. Hornets beat them 117 136. Knicks beat the Cavs 111 119. And right now, kind of like the game I'm watching right now. Fourth quarter left. You got Timberwolves 90, Trailblazers 97. And is that it? Oh, I was about to say, I knew it was more games than that. Still fourth quarter. Suns beating the Kings, which is kind of surprising, 94 to 101. In the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter as well, Spurs are beating the Mavericks 114 to 85. And I think it was a bad move for having Cooper Flag for them to start at point guard instead of small forward. So yeah, I think they kind of screwed up on that one in my opinion. But probably that's how I think. And I know some of y'all probably agree or disagree. Whatever the case may be. Hey Falcon, welcome to the live. So we are going to end this. Once again, thank you guys, for watching. And if you guys on Twitch, like I said, we're gonna try to do more content just for Twitch. But try and figure, the bits and pieces out. So, stay tuned for that. And please, follow us on Twitch. Either WFS1 or WFSO2. So either one of those channels. But probably right now, we're probably most likely gonna be on WFSO1. Um, if you guys that's watching on TikTok, on my personal TikTok page. Please, guys, come on with the likes. Like I'm gonna do this like every time, you guys. If I get like 500 likes from you guys on TikTok, I will do a giveaway. So come on, get them likes up. Um, And as for like you guys watching either pre-recorded or recorded on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. And if you like today's video, please give it a like. And I appreciate the likes that y'all give me. It's really appreciated. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I don't think it's possible. But you know what? Crazy things have happened before, so I still got like a little faith in it. So let's just put it that way. And when we get to that point with 1,000 subscribers, we are going to do like giveaways. So I know you guys going to end up wanting some free stuff. So come on, please subscribe. Over 3,000 videos on YouTube and counting, I should say. So kind of a big compliment for doing this for I should say was like 17 years, I believe. So nearly 17 years. So yeah, it's huge. Um, what else? Also, check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com for upcoming events wrestling wise in the Midwest. Um, Also, you have meet and greets that's going on in the Midwest too. We post about that. Videos like this, which I'm gonna working on the website tonight anyway. So put this video up and think of the video that I did yesterday. So and plus the one I kind of posted earlier today with the Bucks Beast was playing outside before they let everybody in the door. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, let's see. What else? Oh, of course, photos that we took, at Bucks games and also at wrestling events. So there's probably a few photos I might end up putting out there on the Bucks page. So watch out for that. But anyways, thanks to our sponsors, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. They do have a Facebook page, so look for them. And also, they own the website of our other sponsor, which is Great Scott Sports Cards. They deal with cars and baseball, basketball, football cards and stuff like that. Buy, sell, or trade for them. So check them out. Um, Anyways, check out our website as well. GreatScottSportsCars.weebly.com. So if y'all interested in some wrestling merch as well, because they do have okay, yeah, we don't need that. Another keyboard warrior trying to like show off. So okay, so at least now I know what to do that. But anyways, like I said, Midwest uh Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, they do have a page on the Great Scott Sports Cars website. So and they have a liquidation sale. So for them, everything must go. So maybe some T-shirts or some magazines, figures, and VHS and DVDs that they have. So you get a chance, check them out. Um, we are a proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary. They did have like a big event this past Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna say a week ago, exactly a week ago. But yeah, it was a good turnout. It just sucks that we didn't get like media coverage like we normally would, but just not this year. So, but anyways, it was a good event. Like people showed up and was there, for the loss of their baby, the infant, or stillborn, whatever the case may be. And also, Mary's Mary can help you like if you need to grieve and stuff when you lose a baby, infant, or a kid. They will help you with that. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Falcon. I appreciate it. Freddy Cougar 40. Believe me, if Mike was here, he would have loved that. So good. Um, anyways, I'm gonna try to finish here. We're a proud sponsor. Like I said, Maddie's Mary, we're a proud sponsor of that. Also, Gas Handy Gaku. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the live. So if you want to like donate to the cause and like help, Maddie's Mary, reach families and help them out and stuff like that, you can donate. could be $1 or $5 or whatever the case may be. But yeah, all you got to do is go to imaginary.org and the QR code should be there. So please help them out. We're also a proud sponsor of Slam and Championship Wrestling, which they got an event that's coming this Sunday. And yeah, it's a big event, spectacular. I'm gonna be there, do like a 50-50 raffle and selling, these bracelets right here. And I think I probably didn't show you guys that's watching pre-recorded. So yeah, I'll be selling these there. And also this one. For mental health awareness. Although, World Mental Health was like nearly 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I will be selling these as well. So it's gonna be 250 for the infants and no pregnancy and infant awareness wristband. So 250 for this one, and probably will be like $2 for this one. So have an opportunity if you want one. You can go to Germantown and see the show, and maybe you probably win some money. And also they will have a costume contest. Although I'll be dressed up, but I'm not entering in it or anything like that. But just good to have fun. So yeah, and plus I haven't been in costume for a long time, so something different for me. So you get a chance, check them out. Tickets still available. You can check out Slim and Championship Wrestling. Besides, we got a page for them on our website, and they're also on Facebook as well. So yeah, you can look for them there as well. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Legacy Pro Wrestling for their Black Friday show, which will be on Black Friday, called Black Friday Brawl. They always have it every year, and sometimes they have a battle royal. I know they had one last year, but will they have one this year? Who knows? So yeah, of course they got a show coming out here in Milwaukee. So yeah, it should be interesting. And if you want to look for them, you can look for Legacy Pro Wrestling on Facebook. So look for their Facebook page and find all the information you want. Um, and yeah, we are gonna give away a pair of tickets for the Legacy Pro Wrestling show. It'll be sometime early next month. So watch out for that for the details. For people that knows my Arthur Smith page on Facebook, I will give it out on there, and also we'll post it up on WFSO Midwest and some of the Midwest pages, and Wisconsin Fans Speak Out as well. The page on that on Facebook, so check that out. Anyways, yeah, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so support that cause, and also Pregnancy and Infant Loss Month as well. So please support these causes, and it's very important to me and everybody else. So yeah. Um. Anyways, guys, man up, woman up, face up, check in your mental health. And I see that some of y'all that was on the chat for like YouTube saying like crazy things. A few y'all, not saying all y'all, a few y'all look like y'all need some mental health as well. But anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Probably the next time I'm gonna be posting it will be Friday to talk about NXT's Halloween Havoc. So I'll give my prediction on that, but I'm not always right, and sometimes I don't be wrong too. So make that. And like I said, hey hacker, welcome to the live. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for the likes. Thank you. And as for you guys too that's watching pre-recorded, thank you very much. Until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later. You guys have a good night. So